to another episode of Boring History. My name is Angela and today we're going to be having a look at the origin of Boxing Day. In case you're wondering, my t-shirt features the Grinch. Nowadays, Boxing Day pretty much means post-Christmas sales. Well, at least it does here in Australia. I did read somewhere that the US doesn't actually have a specific Boxing Day holiday, so to speak. Is that true? Let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, the more modern version related to Christmas, Boxing Day, actually dates back all the way to the 1800s. And essentially it started as a day where the wealthy would box up any unwanted presents they had received and then give them to the poor. Sounds like a nice gesture, right? But apparently all this evolved from the fact that all the poor used to get super drunk and rowdy or just generally excited on Christmas Day, and then as the night wore on, one person would always be like, I have a brilliant idea. And let's be honest, we all have that one friend when we're out drinking. But anyway, so this instigator of the poor would stand up and be like, do you know what? We also deserve good food and drink on Christmas Day. Let's go to the wealthy and demand our share. I mean, obviously the wealthy will have more than enough food and drink to share, so it stands to reason that they should give us some. And so, inspired and motivated, the poor would make their way towards the houses of the wealthy and demand, or perhaps we should say, request loudly, their fair share of a Christmas dinner. And of course, the wealthy wouldn't want this mob of people at their doorstep ruining their own Christmas celebrations, so they'd tell the servants to just quickly go and give the people some treats and make them go away. And this little tradition worked quite well. The poor managed to get a good Christmas dinner or some treats, and well, the wealthy, they could say they donated to charity. But this little tradition actually meant that there was more work to do for the household staff, because not only would they have to look after the family of the house, they would now also have to prepare separate treats for this mob of people that was going to be turning up, and they had to clean up after the mob of people decided to leave. So as a thank you to their staff for this extra effort, the wealthy used to present them with boxes full of cloth because, you know, back in the day you had to make your own clothes, leather goods and food. And then eventually even this tradition evolved where the servants would bring in their own boxes and the house owner or the household people would put in coins and other little trinkets, including some leftovers from the previous day's Christmas feast. And then this expanded even more to the point where the household were giving these types of boxes to the local baker, the butcher, the candlestick maker, and even the little newspaper boy down the street. Everybody started receiving a Boxing Day present. Then it was during the reign of Queen Victoria that the Boxing Day holiday started to become an official holiday. And the wealthy households were expected to give gifts to the poor on December the 26th. Queen Victoria and her husband Prince Albert led by example, and they too would go out and give gifts to the poor. And finally, churches were also thought to have played a role in cementing this tradition of Boxing Day. Throughout the year, they would collect donations from churchgoers, and these donations tended to be kept in a box. Then on Christmas Day, the priest would open the box and count all the money that had been collected throughout the year. And then this money would be distributed to the poor on the next day, so on December the 26th. And that's pretty much the story of Boxing Day. I know this video is short, but then the story is short, and I don't see the point of continuing to blab just to make a longer video. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've had, or depending on when you're watching this, will have a great Christmas, holiday, and New Year. Oh, and make sure to have a nice, relaxing Boxing Day also.